Hello, this is Gary the Coconut bringing you another episode of Best of Bronze, and this is a game between Jealot, the blue Zerg player, and Paey on the bottom left corner, the red Protoss player. So this is kind of an unusual game. I don't usually cast games this long or games quite like this. It's kind of more of a standard game with a little bit of shenanigans thrown in. That sounds a little loud. I'm going to turn it down here. So, but the reason I'm casting this is because there is a few things I want to talk about. This game has some things I want to talk about, and will give me a little bit of downtime so I can talk about some other announcement type stuff that I do want to bring up. First off, the scouting probe. So I'm going to try to say everything I want to say and still cast the game at the same time, which is completely doable if you're good at multitasking, which I'm not. So we'll see how this goes. And you'll notice that the hidden probe here is never a good sign. And he's doing a FFE on the Zerg base. FFE means Forge Fast Expand. I'm joking, of course, that's not what he's doing. He is trying to wall off this ramp, and it's a pretty big ramp. So, and he's did that. I do have this in ×2 speed just to go through it quickly, but I'll slow down while I'm talking here. So he did take the time to type out a little bit of name calling while expanding to the enemy base. And instead of just pulling 4 probes or 4 drones and dealing with this, he even has a few Zerglings he could bring in. All he needs is a few drones to deal with this, and he would have been fine. But instead, he's pulling all the drones and getting out of there. He's just bailing. And so how many did he lose there? He did lose 2 drones. He did the extractor trick, leaving 1 drone behind, bringing the Zerglings, all of them going down. Not looking good here for Jealot. It's kind of like a jealous zealot, if you put it together. Yeah. So this map is Cloud Kingdom, which is a new map. Just this season, it won a map contest. So somebody made this map, and Blizzard won some contest, and now Blizzard put it in the map pool, which I think is pretty cool. And it's just an unusual map. You got pathing that's crazy. You have a ramp through the middle here. You have ramps over here. You have ramps over here, as well as going around the sides. So but I think the reason it's so popular is because it's a large map with such an easy to defend natural. This little choke here is easy to just force field off, or for Terrans to wall off, and even for Zerg players to throw up some spine crawlers. He did leave that 1 drone behind to get plenty of gas. I didn't see what happened over here to this expansion. He canceled it for some reason. It must have been discovered. And he did expand closer to here, which I approve of. So what would be the way to go? Very simple. Throw down. Oh, what's this? GG. He's given up. Well, that was a good cast. See you, Jealot. Oh, I bet he watches my show and learned that from last week. Or 2 weeks ago. I don't remember. It was 2 weeks ago, wasn't it? So that was fun. I'm so proud he watches my show. And he learns what I teach him. It's so good. We're going to learn a lot with this one, but I'm going to get to that. Alright, so first thing I want to mention is the best way to attack your opponent is just to throw down more cannons. If you haven't killed them, you need more cannons. And if that doesn't work, you put down more cannons. Let me demonstrate. Is your opponent dead? Checklist number 1. Number 2, no. More cannons. Okay, check. Is he dead yet? No. More cannons. That is how you play Protoss. And I should know because I cast Bronze League games. So is he still dead? Or is he dead yet? No. More cannons. That is how we're going to play Protoss today. Sorry, let me throw up that production tab again. So he does have a base running. It's pretty saturated. And I can get rid of these names as well. And what do I like about this game? Well, it's kind of near the end, but I want to talk about a lot before that too. We'll talk about our Protoss strategy as well as Zerg strategy. But okay, so the first thing I want to bring up, I have a list here of things I want to talk about. One is a StarCraft player named CB Kid was awesome enough to contact me, and he said, you know what? I want to get out of Bronze League. Can you tell me how? And I said, that sounds fun. And so I coached him on my live stream, which is twitch.tv/garythecoconut. Jealot doing a little bit of rubbing in his face here. And so I did tutor, or I didn't tutor, but I coached him for about an hour on my stream. It was a lot of fun. And I think Megadeth was watching as well in the chat. And guess what? 3 days later, out of Bronze League. That simple. I think he played about 10 games or something using the things that we talked about. Out of Bronze League. And it's that easy. There's just a few things you need to do. And if you do those things, you're no longer a bronze player. So example, what things should you do? Not put loads of cannons in your mineral line and pylons. Because, yeah, that's not one of the things I talked about. I just noticed this. And what is our Protoss strategy? Is he dead? No, more cannons. That is, and now look at this, the 10-minute gateway, very standard play for Bronze League. We love this. Okay. So that was a lot of fun. So I did do some coaching. He did do well. I tried to save the videos, but because of the replays we were watching, for some reason it kicked me off the stream each time I loaded a new replay. So they didn't get saved, because I was going to say just go watch all the tips that I told him on the VODs over there, the saved videos, but for some reason they didn't save, so that's kind of depressing. So I don't think I'm going to do any more coaching. He's just the only person that's ever asked me to help him, and it was fun. I had the day off, so I did it. But I don't think I'm ever going to do that again, but you can still ask if you want. And who knows? You never know. I might be really bored one day and be like, sure, let's do this. But it was a lot of fun, so wanted to send a shout out to him for doing that. We had a good time. So, what is our strategy today? More cannons. I did miss a run by here. Sorry, I'm talking and casting, which I said I am not good at doing. And that Zerglin does go down with 5 kills. He did have let's look at our units lost here. Yes, if we look at the worker count here, he did kill 12 probes. So that was good, because there hasn't been any workers, so I know they're all probes. Or there hasn't been any army, so yeah. Anyway, get rid of that. So the other thing I wanted to talk about is replays. I just wanted to tell you, I have a lot of new subscribers lately, so I want to just say how it works here. I record in bulk, so one day a month I'll sit down and I'll record all the games that I'm going to cast for that month, and so 4 or 5 games, and then I'll upload them one a week, because that's all I have time to do. It takes me a few hours to edit each video, because I try to make it high quality instead of high quantity, so I try to add in the intro and outro, and all that stuff just takes time. So I can't get to as many games as I'd like. I wish I could cast them all, but I don't have the time. So please send me replays, but at the same time, it's kind of like winning the lottery, in that you have a 1 in 4 chance of getting casted, and I get more than 4 replays a month. I'm just gonna say that. I can't even imagine how famous people get. I mean, they must get thousands and thousands of replays, like day 9. Good grief! He must have fans that watch them for him, because it's just, I can't even imagine how many replays he gets for Fun Day Monday and whatever. And please, when you send me a replay, this was the point I was trying to bring up. When you send me a replay, please include what league you're in. It's I'd say like 1 out of 10 follow that instruction, and I just am not in a hurry to cast it if you don't tell me what league it is, because I do include the league up here in the corner of every game, and I think that's something that Kind of sets me apart from most casters because I just like to know what league I'm watching. So if you don't send that, then I'm not going to cast your game. I'm sorry. Hero. Oh, I guess he's going to kill off these cannons now, which is kind of a waste. He doesn't need to do it. He's already got 3 bases. Alright, so now the game is... That was the slow part. I didn't get to everything on my list, but I'm going to. I still have one more, and it's the most important thing. But this game is going to be picking up from this point. So he is killing more cannons, which is too bad because that is our Protoss's only strategy so far this game. And he is doing this very wrong. What he should have done, I'm not going to go back and show it, but he should have killed off this pylon and backed off because this is static defense, so losing army units to static defense is a waste. He should have killed off the first pylon, backed off back to his base, used these roaches up here to kill off this pylon and to kill off this pylon. And then he could just walk through and kill off all the unpowered pylons. Very simple without losing... I mean, he might have lost 1 or 2 roaches doing that. See how these roaches are out of the way of cannons? So he could have killed both those both those pylons without losing a single roach, and then just killed these pylons and maybe lost a roach or 2. But I don't know how many he lost. He lost several. And a Spire is on the way. That's good. Is this a... Oh, wow, an upgrade. Are we in Bronze League? I don't see upgrades in Bronze League. Anyway. And he is starting to saturate this mineral. So that is what he should have done. You just think smart. Don't just barrel in there. And he would have had... He still would have had 20 roaches. And so, is your opponent dead? No. Build more cannons. It's simple. It's real. I don't understand why so many people complain that other races are OP when it's just so simple. Your build order, forge, cannons. Done. Game's done. Oh, but he does have an army, actually, so I misspoke. He has 4 sentries on the field, so I guess I don't know what I'm talking about because he has an army, so... But I'm pretty sure that we're going to see more cannons this game. I'm not going to say for certain, but it is good when you have long distance mining, which is what I call this because of this the structure placement. It is good to get 4 Stargates and 4 gateways, and you don't need Warp Gate. You can get upgrades instead, but you don't need Warp Gate at the 18-minute mark. It's just a waste of money. Instead, go Phoenix against Mass Roach. This is just logic. This is just logic. Void Rays? No. Go Phoenix. Okay. Because why would you want to kill off your units, your army, your opponent's army quickly, like this? If these were 5 Void Rays or 7 Void Rays, why would you want to kill off roaches quickly when you could do it by lifting each one up individually? Think about it. That's just what you need to do. But it's okay because he does have an army back here to defend this with. Okay. Wow. That was a big hit. And instead of throwing force fields, just die. Okay, so now you think... Oh, you see, and burrowing right there in front of cannons works too. Okay, so you think, oh, the game is over because he has this huge army. No. It's not so simple. Don't pull the probes because here come the Phoenix. So we got this. Don't worry. See, you thought this was close to being over, but you were wrong because now the army's here. And the army's going to defend this really well. Yep. See all those roaches dying? See them all dying? You don't have to attack, you just follow them. See, oh, there's one. He's going down. Oh, the BM. Jealot is doing the BM. Oh, and here's the mutas, which we know Phoenix actually are the counter to mutas. So that, but yeah. So this actually I don't know about. There we go. And more Phoenix. Good. More Phoenix. Good. And a Void Ray. Why would you want to get something that can attack roaches? It's just a waste. Okay, now the roach numbers are going down. Even though we lost our expansion, it's still okay. First priority, take out the extractor. Now this is one of the things I actually wanted to show you. Pay attention real quick. I don't know. There it is. Okay. No. I guess I missed it. Gonna kill off a few of this first. So as you can see, these cannons can see farther than they can shoot. So if we look at his vision over here, he can see these roaches. He can't see this one that's burrowed right here. But he does see these, and so I don't know if you know this, but Phoenixes, here it comes, they can pick up burrowed units. I don't know if you knew that, just wanted to show that. A little facts for the day. So I think throwing more mutas, Phoenix are the counter to mutas, so I don't know if it's a good idea to throw more of them at there. But he is mined out. He's out of minerals, and so I think we pretty much know where this game is going. I thought it was a lot of fun to watch. He needs that forge. Get that forge back up because he needs more cannons. Because his opponent isn't dead yet. So, yeah. See those air units? They're going down pretty quick. He is finally getting some Void Rays. Void Rays in Phoenix are doing better for the mutas. If the roaches were still coming, I don't know if I'd agree with that. Doing some long distance mining, that's all fine. So the other thing I wanted to talk about on my list, sorry to make this more of a announcement kind of video with a along with everything, but I just wanted to say these things, and I liked this game just because I was cracking up about it, especially this. I mean, I can't even say anything about it. I just love it so much. I love this. I love it so much. I can't even say anything about it. Okay, so the last thing on my list that I wanted to say was the shoutouts at the end of my videos. I don't know if any of you watch the end of the videos, but there's a shoutout section. And lately I've just been throwing in a few comments that I liked. But I just wanted to reserve, 10 seconds of my video for at the end of the video, and just the Best of Bronze League, not the other videos I've done. Ooh, this is good. Wow, corruption. Nice. But you do want to attack the units you did corrupt. Anyway. So, 10 seconds of my video I wanted to leave, and that's kind of reserved for you guys watching. Oh, don't end it. I'm not done. Oh, okay, well, he ended it. So I just wanted to leave those few seconds for you guys. If you have something you want me to mention, you can say, oh, I don't know, hey Gary, it's my birthday on Saturday. Then on that shout out page, I'm going to say happy birthday to this person. Or if you have a channel and you want me to say something about your channel, and you sent me a picture saying, Gary, I'm a subscriber and you are awesome, and I have videos of my own, and you make a nice picture for me, guess where that's going? In the shout outs. But since nobody's done that, I mean, I've done it a few times in earlier videos, but it's been a long time. I don't think anybody really knows what those shout-out section is for. So go ahead and send me something, and that is the place where I would put that, and give you some time. Just, way to highlight people. So, this game is obviously over, and I'm still talking. Sorry about that. There were other things I wanted to talk about this game in the gameplay, but I didn't get to it, so I apologize for that. Thanks to Jealot for sending this in. I laughed when I watched it. And send any of your replays to bestofbronze@gmail.com. That would also be the place to send those shoutouts, or send it to my Facebook page. And this is Gary the Coconut, and that's it.